Oh, I mean, hey, give them credit. They have guys that are, on their last leg trying to make the National Hockey League, and they're playing that game. Some of those guys, it's a playoff game for them. It's do or die, and that's what happens. The game's that close. When you work, when you got guys that work that hard, you can stay in any game in the National Hockey League, and they deserve to win.
With the amount of time that you've spent on the power play throughout training camp, how disappointing is the lack of results?
Well, the results is one thing if you had all the chances. We didn't have any chances. We had like one or two, so the power play was a major issue tonight. We gave one up on the penalty kill. They were in our zone probably too much time on the penalty kill. Again, give them credit. They made plays. But overall, we weren't very good.
Colin White update, Coach?
He's going to have an MRI in the morning, and we'll see where he's at. Yeah, but it looks like it's going to be sometime anyways.
I think you were probably hoping for a little more push, especially in that first period.
Yeah, I mean, I think what happens, you don't see Matthews, you don't see Marner, Tavares, so you think you're going to just go out there, and the game's going to just come to you. And what happens is, the first 10, 12 minutes, we don't have any shots, we have no zone time. The other team starts to build some confidence, and they just stuck with it and grinded one out.
Does that mindset have to change because, in 9 days from now, it's for real?
No, for sure. I mean, our team's identity has to be, get on the goalie, score ugly. We have to create offense, and right now we're not. We're playing on the outside, and we're looking to make highlight plays, and that's just not the NHL. So that's the good part of having the exhibition schedule is that, you don't have to lose regular season games to figure out our team's identity. Right now, we're coming back. We're still got a little bit of summer hockey in us, and we have to realize how hard it is to score in the National Hockey League.
Just one other thing. What happened to the shootout?
You know what, Sheldon, I asked, both coaches have to agree on it, and they didn't want one tonight. They had a bunch of guys sick at the last minute that didn't end up playing, and so they didn't want one tonight.
Is it frustrating to see this effort? Because less than a week ago, you kind of sat there and said, this team maybe overlooked who was on playing for Toronto, and yet it happens again tonight, and yet different group of players in some ways, but that they're just not taking maybe as seriously as they should, considering what happened just a few days ago against the Saints.
Well, I don't put a lot of stock. Like I said, it's no different than us winning 7-2 against Montreal. It's an exhibition game, and what you have to do is take things from this. And I think a couple of years ago, we played these guys with a bunch of young kids against Matthews and all those guys, and I think we won a couple exhibition games against them, very similar. We had guys playing their hearts out, and we have some guys feeling their way in, but like I said, it's exhibition. This is all going to be wiped clean here in a week, and we just got to make sure we're ready when that happens.
You imagine physical play, a guy like Stutzel and Batterson?
Yeah, you know what? I thought after the first period, a lot of those guys tried, but they just got frustrated. And like I said, we didn't get any odd man rushes. They played a good road game, but we had some guys try. We just weren't very smart with the puck, and we just didn't make any plays.
You're talking about guys for the Leafs stepping up, trying to make the team. Can you maybe talk about a guy like Andrew Agozzino?
Yeah, I mean, he's in a situation now with Whitey hurt. I mean, here's your opportunity, and that's why. You keep pushing and you do everything you can to get a chance. So obviously with Whitey out, he'll play again on Thursday, and he'll get a chance to prove that he belongs.
DJ, do you see much promise in the Stützle-Pinto-Brown line tonight?
They scored a goal. Brownie got one there. But I mean, as a whole, we weren't very good overall. I think Timmy had some chances that he, wanted to score on, got a little frustrated, but as a whole, there really wasn't a line. And then the rhythm of not having Whitey, and then everyone switching lines and partners all the time. So it really wasn't a game to see them, play, what they should is, whatever, 18 minutes or whatever that would be. There was guys changing lines all the time and a lot of penalties. So we'll see what they look like in Montreal.